When you talk about cohesion, when you talk about consistency, when you talk about melody, key, vibes, sonically, when you talk about everything there, you have a great album. And Lil Tecca just saved the summer with this one. I don't care what you say. I don't care who gonna drop. I don't care who say they gonna drop. Ain't nobody messing with Lil Tecca this summer. Dopamine is not only a great album, but I'm not gonna lie. I live streamed it, and guys, it went crazy. 17 for 17. The man went 17 for 17. And there's no songs where you want to say, this is bad. This is trash. There's no songs where you want to say, I never want to hear this again. There's no songs that don't make you feel good or lower your vibrations at all. Lil Tecca went crazy, and it's time to give the man his proper due. Hold up. I know you are locked into this fire video, but make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and keep up with the podcast. 1111 House, new podcast, drop weekly episodes. Thank you guys for all the love and support. Let's get back into the video. Industry invaders, welcome back. This is part 2 of the album reviews, and I'm not gonna lie, the first one was highly successful as I thought it would be, so it was only right that I continue to drop with the consistent rate. Also, this Lil Tecca album, not only I forgot about it because it's summertime, I'm with my family, I'm doing a lot of things where I'm traveling and just trying to make sure I'm with my family and making sure my son doesn't forget, you know, these moments, and these are moments that'll last forever. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. Lil Tecca Dopamine not only saved the summer, but it's absolutely incredible. And a lot of people were saying how Playboy Carti's I Am Music is supposed to be this particular album where it feels good, sound good, sonically, it's amazing, no skips, it's just phenomenal. And I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. This video gonna be short and sweet just for the simple fact that this album is that incredible. It's not that many flaws when it comes to this album. Sonically, it sounds good. The beats and production, shout out to his production. Every beat was beautiful, and what's most important with that, the transitions. And that made me think about, guys, we missed the mixtape era where mixtapes brung us the nostalgic and important piece of transitions. What I mean by transitions is when the song is almost over, it transitions seamlessly, flawlessly into the next song. And that's just what we miss, especially when it comes to our culture and just rap period. We miss the transition. We miss the beat inflection. We miss the bridges and choruses and song structure. We miss that drastically. Now, when it comes to Dopamine, the album itself, it started off immaculately strong, guys. It started off incredible. It started off with 2 hits back to back. Now, this is one of the stronger starts to an album I've heard in a very, very long time. And even on stream, I was comparing this to how other albums started, such as a Carter 6, such as I Am Music with Pop. Pop was an awful intro to I Am Music. Even with the Carter 6, the Welcome to the Carter, that's track 2, it's not track 1. So we get the cinematics part to it. So I feel like this was an incredible start. And if I'm being honest, this was one of the better and stronger. So I think 1 through 13 is amazing. Every song is immaculate. And he switched up the vibes. He switched up the tempo. Every beat, again, sounds good. It sounds like a party. And, you know, summertime is generally people being outside and traveling and, you know, at lounges, bars, clubs, etc. So the vibe and the feel of the album is there. The music is there. Now, one of my bigger critiques that I do have is there is no substance when it comes to this album, but I'm more lenient to albums like this because when it's a summer themed album, the lyrics truly don't really matter to a certain extent. Obviously, you don't want to be hearing, you know, all that type of stuff, you know, or slanders or that such a thing where you are demeaning a certain group of people or just that type of stuff in general. But when I say it's party vibes, every song can fit in a party vibe. Every song can be played on in the club or outside of the bar and grill or wherever you go outside, whether you're traveling on a long flight or a train, helicopter, wherever you are and you're traveling to different places, this album can be put in rotation, absolutely. And I don't even think it needs to be a rotation. I think this particular album is so beautiful, you can just press play. Even the songs where we're like, I don't know if this song is good or great, or we don't know if this song is bad or not. There are none of those songs there. The only song that was in question with this particular album, I would have to pull it up in my notes, guys. I would have to say Irish Goodbye. And that song isn't bad at all. It's not bad at all, but it's a step back from all the other songs. You got X Factor, banger. Boys Don't Cry, banger. The first 6 songs, they're all potential hits. Track 1 and 2, Dark Thoughts, and bangers, like literally, like. So when it comes to this particular album, guys, I think not only will you enjoy it, not only is it fun, is it summertime music, and it's themed and tailor-made for that particular season, I think it's incredible. I love the execution. I love everything about this album. And my only critique and takeaways about this particular album is the lyrics are a step back. But is he talking about relationships? Is he talking about traveling? Is he talking about money, cars, and clothes? Absolutely. That's just kind of like standard when it comes to our culture for whatever reason. But when we're talking about great albums, I think over time this album can be a great album. I think it can stand the testament of times. I believe that it has replay value. I believe that when it comes to this style and sound of music, he has rage beats, but he's not raging on them. He has consistent cohesion within every song on the album. Shout out to the production again, because the transitions, those are something we have to key on, because transitioning your music from one song to the next is very, very vital, especially when it comes to albums like this, where it's themed out, where it's party driven, whether it's outside driven. Those are very vital. Stop what you're doing. I know you're watching a banger video, but guys, we go live on TikTok 4 days out of 7 days of the week. So make sure you guys follow me on TikTok at Cam1111. You don't want to miss these live streams. We do album reviews, we do reactions, we do fan music, we do sharing music. We just react to everything. Make sure you join. Make sure, again, you follow at Cam1111 on TikTok. Let's get back into the video.
Is that Lil Tecca? Oh shit. Shout out Lil Tecca. Lil Tecca in the building. Shout out.
Now, if you want to talk about hits and if you want to talk about hit factor, I think there's a lot of that here. I have to be honest with you guys. It's a lot of potential hits, and I believe it's a lot of hits that Tecca can run with that'll last him a year or maybe even 2. And I got to start with not only the sample's nostalgic, but the song is just incredible. It's fun, it's outgoing, it's outside, it's beautiful. Dark Thoughts is another one I feel that can go and be a potential hit, especially top 50 Billboard. And shout out Tecca, because again, he started the album out with 1 and 2 being the better songs on the album. And that's not a slight to the other songs. That's just a testament of the thinking and the genius behind Lil Tecca. So shout out Lil Tecca and his team and label as well. I will say favorite lie, Michael Jackson vibes. When we were on stream, guys, and please, you gotta tap into the streams. When we first heard this, it was crazy. Not only was it a switch of pace, but it was sonically different. It had a different bop. It had a different feel that the album, I would have said, desperately needed, but it's already there. So we'll check off that box. Also, I believe Boys Don't Cry is a potential hit as well. When it comes to just different feel, different pace from the rage style, from the heavy produced sound, I think that's there. Also, I gotta give another shout out, because X Factor is a banger. Great album cut. Wake Up, banger. Great album cut. On Your Own is my particular favorite song when it comes to this album. And I don't know if it'll be a hit or not, but it's just my favorite and it's beautiful. Again, guys. And I do have to say this. Y'all know I'm real tough on Ken Carson. His last album was terrible. More Chaos. It was awful. But his performance here on the outro song to this album, Tic Tac Toe, was pretty good. And his verse was also good. So I gotta give kudos to Ken Carson because he showed up. It was a really, really good verse and hook by Ken Carson on Tic Tac Toe. Then that completed the album. The album went 17 for 17. I don't think there is a bad song. I don't think there is a song where I say it's awful. I don't believe that this song cannot make your rotation. So guys, if you are new, make sure you check out Lil Tecca. I know Lil Tecca is slept on. I know we don't know his story. We don't know where he's from. and he's been doing this 10 years, but he doesn't have a real super presence when it comes to our culture and when it comes to rap. But it's safe to say, guys, he is one of those guys. I believe he's up there with the Trippies and the Cardis and the Yachties and the Uzis when it comes to, man, just make a good song. And Lil Tecca have more than 3 albums where he's doing that consistently. His last album, Plan A, was also phenomenal. The album before that, Tech, which I deem a classic, is also beautiful. So I think he has the consistency. I think he has the years in. It's time to give the man his respect, bro. You gotta respect Lil Tecca. I know he might not be the typical image of an artist or rapper when it comes to now, especially I think he's from New York as well. So they have a different type of aura and image. But man, when it just comes out, man, Lil Tecca rolled the music out. Lil Tecca dropped the video. Lil Tecca put out singles. He check off every last box, and we gotta give the man his credit. Now let's pivot into some of the negative critiques I have with the album, which is not many. Like I say, when it comes to song lyrics and lyrics, it's very low substance here. But again, it's a summer album, it's a fun album, so I can't really be too heavy on it. But I will say a few of the negative, I would say the 3 worst songs here, if I have to be honest, I would say Tic Tac Toe, and I'm looking at my notes, guys, so don't mind me. I'm just looking at my notes. It would have to be Tic Tac Toe, Irish Goodbye, and I would say LYK, which is Let You Know. I think those are the 3 worst songs, and that tell you everything you need to know, because those songs are fucking good. Those are really good songs. The vibe is there. It fits the album. The transition in between song for songs are phenomenal. So those are some of my lesser moments that I do have with the album. Now, guys, I've been thinking real hard and long as we wrap this video up. I don't know what's my favorite 5 songs, but right now, because it changed every day, and I know the album only been out 2 days, but I've been listening to the album nonstop. So I will go at number 5. I will go these are my favorite 5 songs from Lil Tecca Dopamine, and I will go Wake Up at 5. So Wake Up would be at my 5 spot. It's just a fucking banger. I will go The Truth at my number 4 spot. It's just a banger. I will go Oh at my 3 for my favorite 5. And number 2, I would have to go. It's tricky because he mixes it up a lot. I will go Sure of It. Sure of It is just Sure of It is just a banger. Then my favorite song, I go On Your Own. So that'll be my favorite 5 from the album. Shout out Lil Tecca Dopamine, and shout out Lil Tecca. I'm gonna drop a clip in here somewhere in the video, guys, where he joined our stream. So shout out Lil Tecca. He pulled up and showed love, so that's huge. If I have to rate this album, can I get a drum roll, please? If I have to rate this album, I would give this album a 9.2 out of 10. The reason I can't give the album a 10 is because it's still lacking in lyrics. But again, I'm more lenient to themed out summer albums. And this album check off every single box you might have. Production, song structure, transitions, cohesion, everything that you needed to make a great album, it is here. And I believe this album will stand the testament of times. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. We drop weekly videos. We stream 4 days out of 7 days of the week. Thank you for all the love and support. Industry Invaders, I'm signing out, y'all. Love.